why do you want your party's ticket? That's the most obvious question, right? What accomplishments do you believe prove that you are the right man to get it?
My great desire, what I would like to do is to serve. I believe that Nigeria can be better, should be better than where we are today. I passionately have a strong feeling about that. But to answer that question, let me just take us back to a bit of narrative of where we are as a country today.
Okay.
I think it's important to let us see how grim the situation is, where the country today we are facing existential crisis. We have two wars, terrorism both in the northeast and the northwest. We've got armed militias attacking people's homes in the north central, farms at homes. We have self-adaptation, secession in the southeast, and we've got unprecedented theft in the south. On top of that security issue, we have hardship. We have cost of living gone up. People say today people spend 70% of their income just on food. So you can see how difficult it is today for the average Nigerian to be able to cope with. And I believe that given a chance, I can turn that around. I can provide a better future, because by my experience, by my character, by the kind of courage I've shown in previous responsibilities I've held, and my capacity and knowledge, I'll be able to provide that kind of leadership that's required to turn around where we are today.
The critics also say that PDP has never needed a consensus candidate. PDP has won 4 out of the 6 presidential elections in the Fourth Republic and has never needed a consensus candidate. When the APC beat the PDP in 2015, Muhammad Buhari was flag bearer, and he emerged from an indirect primary, not consensus. So is consensus candidacy solving a problem that doesn't exist?
No. As I said, it's not an either or. In the APC, there was consensus work before we get to the primaries. I mean, some of us are new. There were candidates that before the primaries, consensus kind of led them to have stepped down. At least I know about 3 aspirants who did not participate. And when we went to the APC, if you remember, there were about 4 aspirants. But before then, there were about 8 or 9 aspirants. The consensus work, which is normally done behind the scenes in trying to say, listen, let's have a consensus candidate. That does not say that who else is interested in contesting should not contest. I need to clear that. It's not an either or.
Okay.
So even in the APC, there was some kind of consensus understanding that let us support Buhari.
Okay.
Some said, no, we're not going to support Buhari. It's okay, fine. Go to the primaries.
Okay.
So it's not that it's an either or.
Okay.
So it's a bit of both. It's just a way of trying to sort of reduce the crowd, make it easier to manage the convention, because don't forget the convention of the primaries is just one step. The main issue is still the election, going out to go and face Nigerians before the party. So it's always better for a party to be united, to focus on the issue, which is the other party. This is like a family thing when you really do primaries. So what you can do in order to ensure that you stay united, you stay focused, you work towards the major objective, which is your party winning. Anything that can make that happen and work smoothly, it's encouraged in all democracies, not just in PDP.